A cozy living room is decorated with earthy tones, plants, and textured fabrics, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. It's a portion of a living room, predominantly featuring a warm color palette of browns, golds, and muted greens. The focal point is a leather sofa and armchair in a rich brown tone, adorned with mustard yellow and patterned throw pillows. A brown sheepskin throw rests on the armchair. A low, rustic wooden coffee table sits in front of the sofa, bearing a collection of small potted succulents, a small wooden bowl, and decorative tassel accents in shades of mustard and burnt orange. The table is an old wooden trunk with lettering visible on its side. On the wall behind the armchair, a large framed print depicts a stylized tree silhouetted against a large, vibrant orange sun. A brass floor lamp stands to the right of the print. To the right of the seating area, a wooden bookshelf is partially visible, filled with books and plants. Several potted plants, including monstera plants and trailing greenery, are scattered throughout the scene, adding to the organic, natural feel of the room. The floor is hardwood. A dried plant arrangement is in a white vase, to the left of the armchair and print. The overall mood is warm, inviting, and relaxed, suggesting a space designed for comfort and serenity. The style appears to be a blend of bohemian and rustic elements. It depicts a cozy living room with a leather sofa, earth-tone decor, and abstract artwork. This stylish living room, dominated by a brown leather sofa. The sofa is adorned with several throw pillows in varying shades of green, mustard yellow, and brown, creating a warm and inviting tone. A brown, shaggy faux fur throw is draped casually across one end of the sofa, complementing the overall earthy palette. A mustard yellow, herringbone pattern throw blanket is neatly folded over the arm of the sofa, adding a touch of texture and warmth. To the left of the sofa, a rustic wooden coffee table holds a gray candle in a simple container. The table itself appears to be repurposed or antique and adds a touch of vintage charm. To the right, a large, leafy green plant adds a natural element, balancing the earthy tones of the other elements in the room. This shows a cozy bedroom decorated in a bohemian style with natural materials and textures. This bedroom, primarily focusing on a bed dressed in a light beige linen duvet cover and a teal quilted throw blanket displaying subtle, vertical leaf-like patterns. The bed sits against a striking headboard made of intricately woven light brown wicker, resembling a stylized Art Nouveau design. The headboard is situated against a wall adorned with a large photographic print depicting tall grasses or reeds in a natural setting, creating a serene backdrop. A burnt orange velvet cushion rests on the bed's pillows. To the right of the bed is a rustic wooden chest acting as a nightstand, featuring a simple, slightly aged appearance with visible wood grain. Upon it sits a light beige, almost off-white, stone or ceramic container. On the left, a partial view of a wooden side table is visible. A brown fringed lampshade hangs from the ceiling. The room's overall aesthetic is one of relaxed, natural elegance with a muted color palette of beige, teal, and brown, creating a calming and peaceful atmosphere. The natural light suggests daytime. The overall mood is tranquil and inviting, evoking a sense of peace and comfort. A lush, plant-filled sunroom features a comfortable green velvet armchair, creating a tranquil and inviting atmosphere. This depicts a sunroom or conservatory overflowing with greenery. Dominating the scene is a deep green velvet armchair, positioned slightly off-center. On the armchair rests a cream-colored throw blanket with a delicate floral pattern, a straw sun hat, and a cushion featuring a large, vibrant illustration of a butterfly with yellow, green, and blue wings. The armchair sits on a black and white patterned tile floor. A small, rustic wooden stool is placed in front of the chair, supporting a hardcover book with a dark green cover and gold lettering. Surrounding the armchair are numerous potted plants of varying sizes and types, including large leafy plants reminiscent of Monstera deliciosa, smaller ferns, and snake plants. A charming, rustic kitchen with a mix of modern and vintage elements is showcased, featuring a black and white checkered floor, wooden furniture, and lush greenery, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. This kitchen designed with a blend of rustic and modern styles, creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere. The focal point is a black and white checkered floor, bordered by a decorative floral pattern, which adds a touch of elegance to the space. A large, rustic wooden kitchen island stands prominently, featuring 3 drawers and open shelving below. This island is filled with stacks of plates and bowls in various colors and patterns, along with baskets and kitchen utensils. A bouquet of white tulips sits on the island in a glass vase. The kitchen cabinets are primarily white, contrasting nicely with the dark wooden island and dining table. Copper pots and pans hang from a wooden shelf above the counter, which also holds various kitchen tools, plants, and decorative items, including a vintage-style salt container. 2 industrial-style wall-mounted lamps with metallic gray shades flank the shelving unit, adding to the rustic charm. A white farmhouse sink is visible in the corner of the kitchen, partially concealed by a linen curtain. A large window with greenery visible outside allows natural light to flood the space. Above this window, a hanging plant adds to the kitchen's green accents. A long wooden dining table with 2 chairs is partially visible in the foreground. On the table, places are set with dark green bowls and plates, cutlery, and glasses, hinting at an upcoming meal. A woven hanging light fixture hangs in the corner near the dining table, adding to the room's eclectic decor. A green accent wall is visible to the left, providing contrast to the otherwise predominantly white and wooden setting. The overall mood is warm, inviting, and homely. The careful arrangement of objects and natural light creates a sense of comfort and peacefulness. This evokes a feeling of a well-loved and lived-in space that is filled with character and personality. A serene and lush outdoor patio, nestled against a sage-green building, is adorned with wooden furniture, abundant greenery, and eclectic bohemian decor, creating a tranquil and inviting atmosphere. This charming outdoor patio space, intimately nestled against a building painted a calming sage green. A wooden pergola, draped with verdant climbing plants and cascading wisteria with delicate light purple flowers, forms a natural canopy overhead. The pergola creates a secluded and intimate feel. The patio floor is covered with a stylish black and white geometric patterned rug or tiles, adding a touch of modern design. A rustic wooden bench, featuring a worn, inviting look, is adorned with a natural fiber round cushion and a patterned throw pillow, offering comfortable seating. Next to the bench is a small, round teal table, paired with a weathered wooden chair displaying a similar vintage aesthetic as the bench. Several potted plants of varying textures and shades of green add to the richness of the scene. A large fern sits prominently near the bench, whilst other greenery spills over from hanging pots. A bright pink flowering plant is visible in a terracotta pot near the lower right corner. On the green wall, more potted plants add further verdant accents. Another wooden chair, similar in style to the other, is partially visible in the bottom left corner, partially obscured by more plants. The patio boasts a unique bohemian chic style. The lighting is soft and natural, a conical, fishnet-like hanging lamp adds a whimsical touch. A large, circular woven wall hanging, similar to a sunburst mirror, hangs on the green wall opposite the seating area, further contributing to the eclectic bohemian theme. A small, woven lantern sits on the floor near the wooden chair. The overall atmosphere is tranquil and inviting,